So this is a video about how I got saved in jail. Let's get into this. I was in a cell by myself, so I didn't have a bunkie, and I was waiting for somebody to come in, like the next person to come into this. I've been in there for a couple days by myself. I heard the door pop outside of my cell, and I looked out the window. That was the door on my door, and to see who I was gonna get. There was 4 or 5 cells open, with a bunk open in our dorm, and I was one of them. So I knew I was getting one of the 4 or 5 people that just walked in. At the time, I was in a jail that had a lot of drugs and cigarettes and stuff like that. So I was honestly just hoping that I got a bunkie that had like some drugs or maybe a lighter or some cigarettes or something. I looked downstairs at the 4 guys that were coming in, and the one that I thought for sure didn't have anything was this little Mexican guy. And sure enough, he was coming up the stairs. So that's who I was getting as a bunkie. I grabbed my book and jumped on my bunk and just acted like I was reading. So when he walked in, I didn't have to talk to him. When he walked in, he said his name was Javier. And he asked me, he said, "Are you a Christian?" And I said, I thought about it for a second. And I thought, well, I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. Not like I'm living like that or nothing. But yeah, I'm a Christian. I just said, yeah, I'm a Christian. So he jumped up on the top bunk. And I looked over, there was a Bible in the cell. It was laying on the table in the cell, but it actually wasn't even mine. It was just left there from somebody before me. That's why he asked me if I was a Christian. Over the next couple of days, Javier was watching my behavior, and he was watching the way that I was acting. One time he said to me, "Bunkie, why are you always angry?" He's like, "Jesus don't like that. You're always mad. Like, you have so much anger. Jesus don't like that." He said, "Bunkie, why you cuss all the time?" He said, "Jesus don't like that. Like, why do you cuss?" He said, "Bunkie, why you take medication?" He's like, "Jesus is the best doctor. You don't need medicine." He saw me buying drugs with my canteen and stuff and hustling and stuff. And he's like, "Why you take money that your family sends you and you buy the drugs?" He's like, "Jesus don't like that. It's no good." I had come to a conclusion after a few days in a cell with this guy that Jesus didn't like anything that I was doing. I was like, man, I got to be all the way messed up because this guy's correcting everything about my behavior. He said to me, he said, "Bunkie, why don't you just give your life to Jesus?" He said, "I used to be in the Mexican cartel and carry guns and beat up my wife and sell drugs." He's like, "But I gave my life to Jesus." He's like, "Now I have a good family and a good relationship with God." He's like, "I take care of my family and I pay my bills and I love my wife." He said, "I call God in heaven Daddy." He said, "And if I ever have a struggle, like if I can't pay a bill, I say, God, I do everything you want. Why I can't pay the bill?" He said, and God will bless him and open the door.